to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Allen. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing now is Allen. Here's a screen for Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end,
Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes now to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he's got it inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. 7-7, our score after one.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Henderson is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And some room to run now. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On play action, Allen. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very... Good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it is caught downfield by Harrison. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Horton, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
First down, Cowboys.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one deep for London. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the pump.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bijan Robinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Dances by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle, it's Henderson. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle. 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Allen to throw it. Goes right back to McBride. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Trey McBride, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. With a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On first down, it's Henderson. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trevion Henderson making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bijan Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds goes across the 50. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's caught at the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! David Njoku, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Robinson will try to pick it up. Now he's loose again. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 15. 234 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey McBride, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Walter Nolan That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To the air, Allen. Here's a screen for Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Allen. He's got this complete to Burden. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now Allen.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Trey McBride
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
9.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.